Hi everyone, welcome to WillowOAK. I am here to do a reading for you from my new deck, the Spirit Messages. And I'm going to do each sign. So please look in the description box and you will find the timestamps there for your sign. This is timeless, so anytime you find this and want to watch it, then the time is right for you. Okay, and do remember, only take what resonates with you. Okay, and leave the rest behind. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it's helpful. Please give it a like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel to grow and it also helps me to know if I was able to help you. And that makes a big difference to me, so thank you so much. So, I will see you there. Thanks. Hi Aries. Let's see what the Spirit Messages would like to share with you today. It's my new deck, and I wanted to do a reading for everybody. And this is current energies or in the near future, okay? And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to check the bottom of each side. So you have a child's love and caregiver. Beautiful. So there is a message for you here with that. And since this is a new deck, I am going to read it to you, okay? Out of the book. So we're going to start with a child's love because that's on the left side. All right? The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our lifetime on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. And oh yeah, is that true? It is totally true. This card also indicates that it may be time to look at the world through a child's eyes. Enjoy every day, play, have fun, and be compassionate and loving towards others. That is beautiful. So, the way I feel about this is, depending on your situation, which part of the message, or both parts, apply to you. But now we have caregiver, and I can see how that just totally relates. So let me read that to you, and then we will pull a card and see what we get, okay? Now, caregiver, we are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you received care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. You probably already are or have been in a caretaker role, or you will shortly start caring for someone you love. This card is a timely reminder to ensure you don't forget yourself in the process. No matter what type of care is being given, whether it is emotional support or more hands-on, it's easy to let your energy dissipate, leaving you feeling drained, disinterested, or at times feeling down. Remember that we are all made up of energy, and that energy is very precious and delicate and needs to be preserved and honored. Take time for yourself, nurture yourself with self-care, such as massage, meditation, or walks in nature, allowing your body, mind, and spirit to open and absorb positive and healthy energy so that when you have to return to care mode, you feel healthy, strong, and revitalized. I definitely think that there is a connection between these two. They are so closely linked. Here you have being a caretaker and at times neglecting yourself. So this might very well only apply to some of you, but I know personally I have been in both of these situations, and it is so true that you're so busy caring for your loved one that you do neglect yourself. It just happens. And the child's love, this is about love and care. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, like I said, this might not apply to everybody, but it certainly has a message, I think, for all. Make for sure that you take care of yourself. That was brought up in both of these. And I think on this one, A Child's Love, where it talks about it might be time to take a look at the world through a child's eyes. Enjoy every day, play, have fun, and be compassionate and loving towards others. And here it's talking about making for sure that you have care and compassion for yourself. So, regardless of your experiences on this physical plane, I think this message applies to all. Make for sure that you try to take time and have fun, and that you have very good self-care, because we are made of energy and we absorb a lot of energy from others. Okay, let's get a card. See what we find out. I do think this is a beautiful message. And the part that is sticking with me the most is the care for yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, this beautiful parental love for their child and the child's love for their parent. It could also be talking about, you're kind of switching roles here. Here is a parent caring for their child, right? And here is the child caring for their parent or another person, right? It's more like how you feel towards the young and how you care for people when they're either ill or older. Definitely. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. Okay. So this is not a message for today. I think this is a message for a lifetime. Yeah. I don't think this Justice card is talking about if you've been done wrong, but it could apply, because there's a lot of things that happen throughout our lifetimes that can happen that is not fair at all. And justice is here, right? On the physical plane and spiritual plane. But I think what this is saying here, by what I was reading, is balance. Make for sure you have balance. When you have balance in your life, things flow smoothly, okay? And like on this one, it talked about how you can neglect yourself. Then you get out of balance and life can be very challenging. So make for sure that you maintain balance in your life, because it will benefit you as well as everybody else around you. Here, it's saying, let go of all the burdens. Okay? And in this case, I don't think it is at all saying, leave. Just go play, never come back. Well, I think what this is trying to say is just like balance, have balance. Do not carry so much that you're in this stance, where you're bent over and exhausted. It is just saying, make for sure that you keep the balance and know when to let go of the burdens, right? And this could be cyclic. Like if you're taking care of somebody for an extended period of time, you need to know when to take a break, drop the burdens, take care of yourself. And like this said, and then you'll be refreshed, you'll feel good, you come back in, okay? So this message might only be for a few, and it could be for many. But I do hope this helps. Thank you so much and have a wonderful time. Much love. Bye. Hi, Taurus. Let's go ahead and see what spirit messages are for you, okay? And this is timeless, so this can apply anytime. And it might just be for a few, and it might be for many, okay? Let's get one more. Okay. Now the way I'm doing this today is I'm going to take both. Take a moment. And ancestral wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to read to you out of the book about these cards. And I would think there could be a link, but we'll see. Okay. Take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Spirit is giving you this card to advise you to have patience. Trust and know that you'll receive the divine guidance that you truly need. Start by asking your inner guidance, should I proceed with this decision? Then ask yourself, how do I feel about this decision? And finally, if I make this decision, how will I feel about it in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year from now? Remember that your inner guidance is part of you, so use all of yourself whenever you feel you need a little assistance or divine guidance. You don't always have to do it alone or relinquish your power to someone else when it comes to making decisions for yourself. Trust and have faith in the wisdom of your soul. It is and always will be your most valuable resource, one that's always there and waiting for you to ask for guidance to ensure the best outcome for you. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, now let's read about ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. We bring you this card to remind you that you are not alone as you walk the earth and live in your physical world. You may feel that you're not receiving help or assistance from those around you, but draw strength from our help here in the spiritual world. We are constantly evolving and growing as well, and encourage you to learn from our past mistakes so you don't have to make the same ones in your lifetime. You've inherited many of your gifts, talents, and abilities from us, as well as some of our faults, habits, behaviors, and even our addictions. Take as many of the positive aspects as possible and move forward as you listen to your soul. Over time, the negative aspects can be eliminated once you acknowledge that you have free will and can make your own choices in this lifetime. Honor us as we so honor you. Move forward with our love and blessing. I do think these are definitely related, because the first one is talking about you don't have to do it alone or relinquish your power to someone else when it comes to making decisions for yourself. And it's talking about, taking a moment, don't rush into a decision, etc. But that you're not alone. And the ancestral wisdom is telling you you're not alone. So there's a lot more than that involved in these two cards. But that is something that seems to me to be a focus. I think they're both very valuable pieces of advice. And on the take a moment, it talks about remember that your inner guidance is a part of you. And over here on the ancestral wisdom, it talks about how you've inherited a lot of your gifts, talents, and abilities from your ancestors, right? So, your inner guidance, some of that has come from here. So it's definitely, to me, about making decisions on the physical plane, but using your spiritual self to do that. And remember, you can always ask for help if you want the help. From the spirit side, you have many loved ones there. I think it's a beautiful message. Okay, let's get a card. See what it would like to share. Yeah, your higher self is here for you. And so are your loved ones on the other side. Beautiful. Okay, I was talking about decision making, right? And a lot of things that you've inherited. Here it is saying that you are getting ready to have a successful completion of a cycle. And so maybe this next card will tell us. I'm not sure if these cards are saying you are taking all this into account, which is bringing a successful conclusion to a cycle and the beginning of something new. Or if this is saying that you're going through a successful completion of a cycle and you're going to focus on these a lot. It could be either or. Let's see. Okay, you have the Emperor here. And the Emperor is a very powerful card. And do you see the similarities here? I'm looking at the visual. Here's a circle around him. And here is a circle around you. And this could very well be talking about the bigger picture, right? You see all these picture frames. But that's not why I said that. I just saw those. This could be talking about you're going through, using everything that you know and that you've learned and who you are to complete this and to go into your new beginning, which will be more like an emperor's energy, which is very powerful, strong, certain, sure. And it's because you are focusing on your decision making and learning lessons from your ancestors, right? Listening and taking the advice, being very intuitive. But it's bringing in something beautiful, and powerful and abundant. I think this is a wonderful reading. Thank you very much. I hope this helps. And have a wonderful day, okay? Thank you. Much love. Bye. Hi, Gemini. I am here to do a reading for you from the deck Spirit Messages. So let's see what Spirit Messages would like to come out for you, okay? And if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. It will help the channel to grow. And I appreciate knowing if I have been able to help you in any way. Okay, so here, let's see what we have. Give back and take a moment. And just in case you're curious, Taurus got this card right here. Okay. So give back. Let's read out of the book about this. This is my new deck, so I thought this would be a great way to introduce it and see what it has to share. Okay, so this is saying give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. This card comes forth as a gentle yet timely reminder to give back. The kindness you give or show to another will reinforce that person's belief and faith that there are people who really care. And that's huge. I can see it every day, especially now with the troubling times we're in. People need that. That's not in the book, that's just me talking. Okay. One simple act of kindness can create a ripple effect that can reach further than you could ever know. Do you remember a time when a random act of kindness changed your life? Such kindness deepens and enlightens the soul and produces rewards far greater than any material gain. Look for an appropriate opportunity to share your energy and love with someone. A smile, a kind act, or even a compliment comes from the heart and soul and could be the best thing you could do for yourself today. You may have asked a question about obtaining something, but to prime the pump of abundance and bring something into your life, it has to work both ways. It's all about giving and receiving. Trust that the universe knows of your request and will bring it to you with its own divine timing. Acts of reaching out or giving back can replenish you with courage, hope, inspiration, and strength, and at times can also provide a new direction. By touching people's lives, you're opening the door to miracles. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful message. I love that. And it is so true. Have you ever been down and gone into the store and somebody smiles at you? And it makes a huge difference. And also vice versa. You know, you see somebody that looks down and you smile at them, and you can just tell, you can feel it, the reactions that they have. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, now let's look up, take a moment. And this, interestingly enough, is about self. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Spirit has given you this card to advise you to have patience. Well, that's a hard word, isn't it? Trust and know that you'll receive the divine guidance that you truly need. Start by asking your inner guidance, should I proceed with this decision? Then ask yourself, how do I feel about this decision? And finally, if I make this decision, how will I feel about it 3 months, 6 months, or a year from now? Remember that your inner guidance is a part of you. So use all of yourself whenever you feel you need a little assistance or divine guidance. You don't always have to do it alone or relinquish your power to someone else when it comes to making decisions for yourself. Trust and have faith in the wisdom of your soul. It is and always will be your most valuable resource, one that's always there and waiting for you to ask for guidance to ensure the best outcome for you. So what I'm getting from this is be good to yourself, be good to others. I mean, of course, it's much deeper than that. Both of these are beautiful. But here it's talking about, being good to you and taking the time to even just smile at somebody else. So being good and caring for all, including yourself. You can't ignore yourself in this because you are part of this. You are energy too, okay? I think that's beautiful. Okay, let's get a card and see what comes up. Queen of Wands. Interesting card to come up here. Okay, the Queen of Wands is very enthusiastic, ambitious, confident, and she is definitely an action-oriented energy. She goes for what she wants, and she's unafraid to speak up and be heard. So, it's kind of interesting because both of these, to me, are kind, subtle, and here you have this bold energy. Let's get one more card here. Yeah, I feel gentleness with both of these. And now the Queen of Wands, don't get me wrong, I love the Queen of Wands because she is definitely a go-getter. And I like the part that she's unafraid to speak up and be heard. Okay. This can talk about different things. It depends on the cards with it. But I'm sure what this is saying is you need to be truthful with yourself. Okay? It's very important to be honest with yourself. You know, instead of saying, well, I'll be good to myself tomorrow. I'm just kind of busy today. And then tomorrow comes and you say, well, I'll really make time tomorrow. That kind of thing. Don't do that. Take, even if it's just 5 minutes, be truthful with yourself and give yourself some quality time. Okay? Even if it's just a few minutes, it makes a difference. And remember, the decisions you're making, base them on what is true to you, that's in your heart. Okay? And then give back. Use something similar in your thoughts. Make for sure that when you're giving back, it is in your heart to do so. Okay? And I think here the boldness is potentially got to do with sometimes people are a little timid. But when you're taking a moment to be kind, don't worry about that. Just go forward and be brave. Smile. You know, if somebody looks down, be able to speak. Remember, she's unafraid to speak up and be heard. Say that nice thing. Be encouraging. Okay? So, it's important to be honest with yourself. Know that your heart is true. And it's also important to be able to speak up, whether it's verbally to another or silently to yourself. Okay? Thank you very much. I hope this helps. And have a wonderful day. Much love. Bye. Hi, Cancer. Let's check and see what spirit messages are here for you today, okay? New deck, kind of sticky. I've noticed that the glossy decks are like it. They're a little sticky, but they loosen up over time. Now, this message could only be for a few, or it could be for everybody. We'll just have to see, okay? Inspire passion. Okay? And study. So, passion and study, very interesting combination. If you notice the colors, you have this fiery red and this very calm blue. So there might be something to that, yes? Okay, let me read it to you, and we'll take this first since it's on the left. Inspire passion. All right. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will, in turn, reconnect you with all that is sacred. This is one of the more important cards in this deck, and by choosing it, you're acknowledging that you may have lost your way. Try to remember what you felt passionate about when you were younger. Notice what you are doing when time flies, which is a clear sign of being passionate about something. Spirit is calling out right now to pull you away from the pressures and routines of life and take a moment to review what's missing. If you are feeling lethargic at this time, your soul could possibly be sending messages to your body that you must find a way of putting this vital energy back into your life. Rekindle both old and new passions. Light the fire and let your soul feel the exhilarating energy that comes from inspiration and excitement of what's to come. Start to feel alive again. We here in Spirit are there every step of the way to encourage, inspire, and support you. Wow, quite the message. Okay, now let's read about study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. And this is an opportunity to expand your mind. This card is your sign that, yes, it's time to commit to a period of new learning and study. Spirit is telling you how vital it is to never stop growing and challenging yourself throughout life. Your ability and desire to work toward a goal will not only expand your mind and consciousness, but will also help you grow as an individual. New learning and study comes from many ways and forms. For example, you may want to enroll in an evening course or take time out of your busy schedule to attend a full week's workshop, whether it's something purely practical or more spiritual. This card is Spirit's way of saying, the moment is here and you are ready to expand your mind. So whether it's a book you've been meaning to study or that class you've wanted to go to, start today and take this card as confirmation that the timing is right. Then watch the ways in which your life changes and grows with new learning. By expanding your mind, a whole new direction or path may unfold with boundless opportunities. Okay, there is a definite connection between these two, don't you think? I definitely think so. And the Inspire Passion is talking about rekindling both old and new passions. And on study, it's saying whether you're relearning something old or something new. So both of these are telling you, go forward, feed your soul, feed your mind, okay? Regain your passion. And maybe the way to do that is through learning something new and or relearning something that you already know in a new way. Definite message here for you, for sure. Okay, let's get a card. Yeah, definite message. Spark that excitement by learning. Okay, let's see what the tarot would like to share. Beautiful. Okay, this is a new beginning, one that is filled with abundance. And abundance can be different things to different people. Of course, this is pentacles, so it could be pentacles, but it's whatever makes you feel like you're abundant, okay? So this is a new beginning, and it's telling you, bring the passion back into your life. Learn something new or relearn something you already know in a new way. It's a new beginning for you, and one where you need to enhance your life by bringing the passion back, and studying something looks like it is the way to do that. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely. Definite message here for you. Okay, we're going to get one more card to go with that. I love this message for you. I do. So connected. Okay. The Five of Wands. Okay. This could be saying, I think it's only about you. I don't think there is an argument with another at all. I think this is you. Okay? Maybe in the past, or maybe even currently today, maybe there's a part of you that wants passion back or wants to learn something, but you have all kinds of reasons potentially to not do that. You know, when you're an adult living life, oftentimes there are many demands on you, right? Work, children, don't get me wrong, I adore children, but you know, they do take time and effort. Parents, co-workers, you know, house maintenance. It could be anything. There could be a zillion things. And to me, this looks like it's more of an argument within. Yes, you want to inspire your passion and learn something new and have this wonderful new beginning, but it's very challenging when we have what we perceive to be a finite amount of hours each day. So, this argument with yourself, I would say just work it out so you can find a way to bring the passion back and learn something so you can have this beautiful new beginning, because you will be very happy you did. Don't allow this argument with yourself to stop you from doing this, because doing this is going to make you extremely happy. All right? Thank you so much, and I hope this reading helps. Have a wonderful time. Much love. Bye. Hi, Leo. What I have here today is my new deck, and it is Spirit Messages, and there are some beautiful messages in here. So let's see what Spirit Messages would like to come out for you. Okay, and this is timeless, so anytime that you want to watch this, then the timing is right for you, okay? And yes, this is a new deck, and so it is sticky. All right. Okay, let's see what we have. A child's love and synchronicity. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to read to you out of the book about both of these and see what we find out. So far, some of the readings have just been totally linked, but there have been one or two others that are potentially separate, but could be linked, so we'll see. Okay, a child's love is what we will read first, because it's on the left side. Okay. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. And how true is that? If you've had a child, you totally understand that. This card also indicates that it may be time to look at the world through a child's eyes. Enjoy every day, play, have fun, and be compassionate and loving towards others. So with this, I'm getting a couple of different things. One, you might be able to relate to this in its entirety. Even if not, even if you've never had a child, the last part of what this had to say is still totally applies. It's talking about enjoying every day, play, have fun, etc. So it's telling you, which Leos are awesome at this, So you should be able to relate to that part of it at least very, very well. Okay, now let's go on to synchronicity and see what that has to say. Okay, here we go. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Synchronicities are far more than just coincidences. You receive this card as confirmation that you've been experiencing some fascinating and distinctive synchronicities. And what's more, you may be getting even more of them. These blessings and signs of grace are not just mere coincidences, but are evidence that you are and always will be connected to spirit. When synchronicity appears in your life, it's usually a sign that you should look beyond the normal limitations of the physical and consider the spiritual meaning of what is or what's about to happen in your life. Synchronicity often puts certain people in your path or gives you a particular book. Equally, the same can be repeated multiple times in a day, or a certain workshop or course keeps popping up. The more you notice and pay attention to these meaningful signs of grace, the easier it is for them to multiply and give you spiritual guidance. Synchronicity doesn't just happen. It's a sign for you to stop and take a look at the direction you're taking and the spiritual shift you're making or about to make. Welcome them and act accordingly, for Spirit is trying to guide you and help you. Well, that is just beautiful. And there were some connections between these two. So there could be a connection with the spiritual side and the physical side, right? Our earthly selves, right? But they both do talk about synchronicities. And maybe there is a connection there as to who is bringing in the synchronicities in your life. But both of them do talk about that, so do pay attention to the synchronicities. They do have meaning. But yeah, I love these cards. They say so much in every card. So if you need to repeat watching them, please do. I do think that there's an important message here for you. A child's love and Leos are absolutely wonderful and playful. And synchronicity. Okay, let's get a card to go with these. And if you notice, they're both in shades, the background of oranges. And what I just noticed, if I am seeing correctly, okay, this is you could either call it like a deep yellow or a light orange. This is a bright orange. And look at the type. Synchronicity, it looks like it's this color, and the child's love looks like it's this color. So they are both very, very linked. Yeah, stop and think about what I read to you and see if you can make even further connections. Because I totally think there is. Okay, let's see what card would like to come out. Page of Swords. Okay. I'm trying to where to put this. I don't want the light to make it to where you can't see. Can you see this? Yes. Okay. The Page of Swords is learning. It's learning how to think clearly, how to communicate clearly. And so I can see how this could really be a part of this, because clear thinking, being able to bring understanding into what this is saying, and communication. So this is all about being very, very clear. So I would say, yeah, what I said a few minutes ago, maybe if you want to, think about this further and find out where this applies to you and how it applies to you. Maybe this is meant to bring in clarity for you. Everybody is unique, so what this might mean to one person, of course, could definitely be something different for another. Okay, one more card. See what we have here. The Six of Wands. Beautiful energy. This is saying victory. And here you have people all around you cheering you on, right? In the spiritual realm, there are people cheering you on. And by paying attention to the synchronicity from the spiritual side that you see on the physical side, and being clear about, what you're thinking about when it happens, etc., could very well be bringing you in this beautiful victory. Okay? Wonderful reading, I think. Thank you very much. And if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel to grow, and it also means a lot to me personally. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye. Hi, Virgo. Let's see what spirit messages would like to come out for you today. Okay, there have been some really good ones. And this deck is brand new, so it's a little bit sticky, but that's okay. It will loosen up over time. Okay. Let's see what we have. I love this. You have fun. This has not come out yet, so I'm super happy to see that. It's wonderful. And you have believe. These are most likely quite linked. Not all of them have been linked, maybe loosely linked. We'll have to wait and see, but I can see how these could be linked. Believe and have fun. Beautiful. Okay, so let me read to you out of the book about these. Have fun. All right. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. We all have the need to play and leave the adult responsibilities behind for a little while. Step back from your desk or what you're doing and release your inhibitions. Feel free to shout and laugh or jump in the air and feel the connection with your inner child again. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. By placing this card in your hand, Spirit is letting you know that you must engage in more hobbies and activities that are purely centered on having fun. If you've always wanted to learn to sing, dance, or play a new sport, then it's time. Maybe you've been drawn to this stage to act, or wanted to try comedy. This is the ideal moment to go for it. You are a physical being as well as a spiritual being, so having fun will balance all of you. Have fun. You so deserve it. And in a lot of the prior messages for the other signs, I'd say this might apply to you, this might not apply to you, that kind of thing. Well, I can tell you, this applies to everybody. Yeah, it does. Whether you are the kind to go out and have some fun, great. And if you're not, you need to. We all need to take time to have fun. It's huge. And it is so enjoyable. I don't do it often enough either. I'm going to take that advice. Okay, now let's look up believe. Okay. The force that works through your soul determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success and failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. This card should prompt you to evaluate your beliefs and thought processes. This could be a time when self-doubts and negative thoughts from past conditioning come to the surface and prevent you from moving forward. While some people believe in a higher power greater than themselves, others sadly believe they are alone, and that it's all about survival. In the more severe cases, some individuals just walk aimlessly upon this planet with a defeatist attitude, accepting whatever comes their way. Your spiritual, emotional, and psychological well-being, your present and future relationships, your work or career can all be affected by past conditioning. When issues remain omnipresent in your life, it's time to take a critical look at your own belief system. Certain beliefs combined with the energy of your thoughts could be major factors that influence your life. Change your perception and alter your negative thoughts to positive affirmations. By consciously acknowledging that spirit is running through you and that you're meant to live a happy, abundant life, you'll experience your days on earth the way they were meant to, as a divine being. Okay, I'd say these are definitely linked together. This is telling you, yes, believe and make part of this journey fun and playful. Life will be so much more happy if you do this, okay? All right, let's get a card and see what the tarot would like to share. And by the way, I love this reading. Yeah, and I think part of the answer to this is this. Having fun will make this much easier. The Lovers. The Lovers can, of course, say a couple of things. One, that you might very well meet somebody and have this beautiful romantic relationship. But it is also about choice. And both of these, there are choices. You can choose to believe or not. You can choose to have fun or not. So make the choice that is best for you. And definitely having fun will help in this. Okay? Let's get one more card. I think this is a beautiful message. And it's also saying the choice is yours. The Moon. Okay. What the Moon says, a few different things. One, it's what you feed. If you feed the good side, it will grow. If you feed the bad side, it will grow. Whichever side you do not feed will wither and die. So feed the good side, right? Which would be believing and having fun, both. And it also says sometimes things aren't quite as clear, for whatever reason. There could be many, many reasons. But it's saying use your intuition, because your intuition is here to help guide you on this path. So use your intuition to help you make the choices. But I can already tell you, at least for me, and I would think for most of you, the choice to have fun and to believe is beautiful. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it's helpful. And if you did, please give it a like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel to grow, and it also helps me to know if I was able to help you. And that makes a big difference to me. So thank you so much. Much love. Bye. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome. This is a reading. It's a new deck, and it is all about spirit messages. So let's see what spirit would like to share with you. And do please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, okay? Let's see what we have. Breathe. Oh, how nice is that? Intuitive nudges. Okay. And this is specifically for Scorpio. Just to let you know, this is, a new deck, like I said. And so this morning I was working with it just to get the feel of it. And I'm a Scorpio, and this kept coming up. So I think my experience so far with this deck, it is a beautiful deck. And I feel very connected with it. And so I think 3 different times that came up. And it's not like it was in between, 20 times of pulling cards. It just kept coming up. So definitely on top of it when it comes to messages for Scorpio. Yeah. Okay. And I love this card too. Breathe. Yeah, take a break. Okay. So I'm going to read to you out of the book and see what these have to say. Breathe. The breath is a vital bridge between your body and soul. It's a connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. This card is a sign for you to put a stop to those racing thoughts, the sudden flare-ups of anger, or the worry and anxiety that are robbing you of precious energy. When your body is depleted of prana, it will show signs of feeling tired or unwell. This is when the breath must come first. So when you find yourself saying, "Why am I looking fatigued or feeling stressed and out of balance?" Stop for a moment and evaluate the way in which you have been breathing recently. If you've been breathing with shallow, restricted, short breaths, it's more than likely that you are holding on to or suppressing emotions and feelings. We ask you at this time to take a few deep, conscious breaths and allow life-giving energy and vitality to enter your body. By doing so, your body, mind, and soul will have a chance to pause and gain some inner clarity, calmness, and direction. Make your breathing a part of your everyday awareness, and eventually you'll wonder how you managed to survive before you started paying attention to it. And there is so much truth to that. There is. If you want to calm down, take a nice deep breath in, and when you breathe out just a little bit longer than you were breathing in. So you want to give it a try? Okay. Let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then breathe out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And repeat that a few times, and that will help to calm you, okay? Beautiful message. Okay, let's go on to intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, to the universe, and to our divine spirit. This card comes forth at this time because we here in the spirit world hear your request for an answer. We ask you not only to seek guidance from us, but also to listen to your natural intuition that is sending you nudges. The answer is already waiting for you. You were born intuitive. Everyone is. As life has a way of adding ever-increasing layers and years of responsibility to your physical world, it's often hard to peel back those layers so you can feel, sense, and know when the answer arrives. We ask you to trust and embrace what you're physically feeling as your body works in partnership with your intuition. Be aware of your dreams, synchronistic signs, books that may come to you, people entering your life, or even numbers that keep reappearing. These are intuitive nudges. Once you learn to trust your intuition, you will see yourself and the world in a way you never thought possible. Wow. Well, Scorpio, I think you have one of the best readings. Absolutely beautiful. Both of these are just fabulous. Okay. They give me chills, actually. On my arms, forearms. Oh, actually, and on my thighs, too. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what the tarot would like to share. Beautiful. Strength. We both know. I say both. I'm one and you are many, so but both. That works. We all, how's that? Know how strong Scorpios are. We are very, very strong. So you can definitely do both of these, and you should do both of these. The breathing helps so much. I've been trying to practice that recently, and it does work. It works very well, actually. And the intuition, we are very in touch with it. And sometimes, I'm not sure, we are so in touch with it that maybe we take it for granted sometimes. Yeah, possible. And we shouldn't. Should pay attention to those little nudges. And I have been trying to focus on that more too. You know, it comes out in different ways. You know, these nudges, of course. You know, like repeating numbers, I see a lot of those. And one thing that I can tell, and I'd love it if you'd put it in the comments, but if something is not quite right, a little off kilter, you know, maybe not in my best interest, my belly, my stomach, doesn't really hurt, but it just doesn't feel good. Does that happen to you? I'd love to know. Okay, here we have the Five of Cups. And here is 3 cups that have spilled, and 2 cups that are probably brimming over with all things wonderful, right? And I think what this is saying is whenever you get into the position where your focus is on the challenging side, like, for example, things that are already past, you know, and you stop and think about them, right? To get yourself to where you're more focused on the cups that you have full, pay attention to your breathing and do these exercises, and that will help to recenter you. And the intuitive nudges, because we know that focusing on what's already gone is not in our best interest. It puts us in a challenging state, which is unbalanced, right? So, to stay balanced, breathe, Pay attention to your intuition, and we know to be strong. Thank you very much. I hope this helps. And if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe. It will help the channel to grow, which means a lot to me. And also, knowing that I've been able to help somebody means a lot to me too. So thank you so much. Much love. Bye. Hi Libra. Welcome. I am here to do a quick reading for you from Spirit. Okay? These are Spirit messages meant for you. And it's timeless, so anytime you see this and want to watch it, then it's perfect for you. Okay? So let's see what Spirit messages come out for you. A child's love. This is a new deck for me, right? Today's my first day for using it. And a child's love has already come out 3 times. So, potentially this is more of a collective thing. And I'll read it to you out of the book. But just to let you know that not all of it might apply, but the essence does. Okay? Here we go. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. And that is so true. This card also indicates that it may be time to look at the world through a child's eyes. Enjoy every day, play, have fun, be compassionate and loving towards others. So that's absolutely beautiful. And the last paragraph, I think, applies to us all. Enjoy every day, play and have fun, and be compassionate and loving towards others. And it is hard to take time to play when you're busy adulting, and that happens to us all. Okay, now let's read about cleanse and see what that would like to share. Okay. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much-needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. Spirit is reaching out with this card to help you cleanse and detoxify your body, mind, and soul. Spiritual cleansing is an excellent way of extracting destructive emotions that, if left untreated, can cause depression, anxiety, and even addiction. This card is proof that you can take time out from your busy life to cleanse. Make a pact with yourself to commit to rejuvenating your mind by practicing positive affirmations every day. One by one, you'll purge the negative thoughts, which will allow you to return to a state of balance and harmony. It's beautiful. Drink more water during this time and cleanse your body by reducing toxins such as alcohol, caffeine, nicotine, sugar, and other substances. Take long salt baths and get out into nature so you can breathe in fresh, clean air. Allow the natural world to infuse your spirit with its healing properties as you cleanse and rebalance. You are a spiritual being as well as a physical being. Please honor both. Okay. That one was very, very nice. A little heavy. There were heavy moments in both. But yeah, here it's telling you take care of yourself and play and have fun. So it's a definite message for you to give yourself some time and focus. Okay? Love yourself Treat yourself well, okay? I think both of these are beautiful. Okay, let's see what the tarot would like to share. The Hierophant. Okay. The Hierophant is, well, it could be a few different things. One, it talks about your connection with the divine. It could also be more of an official kind of learning, okay? So this could be saying, connect with the divine, okay? And in order to better connect with the divine, you might need to do both of these. Have more play, have more fun. Go through and cleanse yourself, okay? Be good to yourself. Drink more water. Have positive affirmations, right? But this is also, I think, saying you can go to a higher source to learn more about both of these, if that's what you feel you need to do, right? To gain a better understanding, to learn different methods of how to do each. But it's definitely a message that I think is connected. Yeah. Because on the cleansing, it talked about a lot of important things, I think. You know, like even on the physical side of it, drinking more water. But it didn't talk about the play. And the play is just as important, to be able to lighten up and enjoy your life, right? Okay, let's see what else we have. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. This is a card of learning. And this is a card of learning. And both of these, well, this one is talking about you putting into practice what it is you're wanting, learning about it, perfecting it, and getting it, yeah, to where you're very comfortable with it, very happy with it. And you do it beautifully because you have repeated this and adjusted it as you've gone along. Okay? And here is going to a higher source to learn. So here is learning and perfecting. So I think it's telling you, learn more about this and how to do it in a way that is right for you. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please give it a like, share, subscribe. It will help the channel to grow, which means a lot to me. And also, knowing that in some small way, maybe if I was able to help you, that means a lot to me as well. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and by the way, I don't remember if I mentioned this. This is timeless. So anytime you find this and want to watch it, then the time is right for you. Okay. Much love. Bye. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome, welcome. This is my new deck, Spirit Messages. So let's see what Spirit would like to share with you. Okay? And we'll also take a couple of tarot cards. Let's see. Okay. The first the first message is self-sabotage. We'll have to read about that to see what that means. That hasn't come out yet, so I'm not familiar with it. Okay. You have self-sabotage and give back. So let's read about self-sabotage. Okay, here we go. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. This card is showing you everything that you can be, but it's also reminding you of your own worst enemy, yourself. This is a time to confront your fears and purge them from your psyche by having positive conversations with yourself. Yet before you can do that, you have to recognize and acknowledge the signs and symptoms of self-sabotage. Whether you're considering a new relationship, changing jobs, moving house, or any other major change, it's easy to allow that inner dialogue of doubt to creep in and convince you that you're not good enough, or that new person isn't right for you, and find a million reasons to justify and sabotage the outcome. Next time you're confronted with these thoughts, stop for a moment and step aside so that you can have your own dialogue with those voices. It's time for you to start believing why you can, as opposed to why you can't. Remember, you do matter. And once you believe in yourself, you'll be surprised how others start believing in you more. Well, that was actually beautiful. When I first turned that over, I said, uh-oh, because it says self-sabotage. But it has a beautiful message with it. Okay, and now let's read about give back. Okay, here we go. Give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. This card comes forth as a gentle yet timely reminder to give back. The kindness you give or show to another will reinforce that person's belief and faith that there are people who really care. One simple act of kindness can create a ripple effect that can reach further than you could ever know. Do you remember a time when a random act of kindness changed your life? Such kindness deepens and enlightens the soul and produces rewards far greater than any material gain. Look for appropriate opportunities to share your energy and love with someone. A smile, a kind act, or even a compliment and could be the best thing you could do for yourself today. You may have asked a question about obtaining something, but to prime the pump of abundance and to bring something into your life, it has to work both ways. It's all about giving and receiving. Trust that the universe knows of your request and will bring to you in its own divine timing. Acts of reaching out or giving back can replenish you with courage, hope, inspiration, and strength, and at times can also provide a new direction. By touching people's lives, you are opening the door to miracles. And that is beautiful. And I can see a relationship between the two. You know, you need people to give back to you as well, right? It's a balance. It's this beautiful dance. So, give back to yourself as well, and give back to others. And also receive when somebody wants to give to you. It's beautiful. Okay, let's get a card from the tarot. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. And if you notice on both of these, they have hands. So there might be something about that. And let me see here. No, it's not quite the same color, but almost, I was going to say, This background is yellow, this background is blue. And it is true. The type here is blue and the type here is yellow. It's not quite the same color blue. But it looks like there's this interplay between these two, right? So I think they are definitely linked. The Hierophant. Okay, this is your connection with the divine. Let me see here. I can't get past the hands or something with the hands. Maybe, you know, give back, the act of giving. Oftentimes you do with your hands. I don't know. But maybe you'll find some synchronicity with that somewhere. Anyway, this is your connection with the divine, and it's also about learning. So, if you need to learn more, say about self-sabotage, this is saying go to your connection to the divine or go to a higher source to learn more. Because there are different methods, different ways of working through self-sabotage. And also, you could learn more about giving back, but we don't need an education in giving back. We know how to do that, all of us. Just giving somebody a smile and saying, I hope you have a great day, is giving back. So we all know how to do that. But there are other ways, too, to give back. So you could learn more about that, too. But I do think the biggest part of this would be about learning how to get out of your own way. And allow yourself to have this beautiful, happy life. But it is true that by giving back, it helps you. It also helps the other person or people, but it helps you as well. Queen of Swords. Okay. The Queen of Swords is a no-frills kind of queen. She's very smart. She's very resilient. And she's all about the truth. And so what I think this is saying here is what is being said in these two messages from Spirit is the truth. Okay, and it's a truth for you. So, there's these beautiful white doves. So, if you need to learn more about these, do so. If not, put them both into action. Take yourself out of this self-sabotaging mode. Use the truth to do that. Okay? I hope this helps. And if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe. And that will help the channel to grow. And also it helps me know if I was able to help you in some small way, which makes a big difference to me. So thank you. And do remember, only take what resonates with you, okay? And leave the rest behind. Much love. Bye. Hi, Capricorn. I have a new deck, and I wanted to do a reading for everybody. It's just a short reading, but this is Spirit messages for you, okay? Please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And anytime you find this and want to watch it, then it will be the right time for you, okay? This is a timeless reading. So let's see what Spirit messages are coming out for you. Okay, here we go. Find your center. It's saying that at this time, you need to find your center and a mother's love. Okay, so I'm going to read to you out of the book about both of these so we can learn together. Okay, find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? This card is aimed right at you at this vital time for many reasons. It's telling you that you need to slow down and find the center of your being right now. We understand on a physical level that it's easy to get caught up in the materialistic world, but we urge you to step back from your outside world so you can reconnect with your spiritual self long enough to pause, reflect, and heal. When life gets chaotic and you need to pull back from the stresses and strains of daily life, use this card to help you slow the pace down. Go within and reconnect with your spiritual self. Simply close your eyes, put your hands over your heart, breathe deeply, and say to yourself, "Find my center." By doing so, you'll connect with your soul, where you'll discover that you're able to let go and gently relax into the present, releasing all those anxieties. When your inside world is at peace, it will be reflected and enjoyed in your outside world with a balanced body, mind, and soul. Beautiful. Okay, so it's saying, yeah, our materialistic world is getting in the way. Not that we can get rid of it, we can't. We must have it. It is part of us. But it's saying take time for the spiritual side as well and your inner self. Okay? And now you have a mother's love. So let's read about that. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. You didn't consciously choose this card, but it was likely that your hand was guided to choose this card by the love and inspiration of someone you consider as a mother figure. A mother's love lives on forever, and even though we are here in the spirit world, that love never ends and will continue to nurture you, protect you, and keep you on your path. This card can also indicate that you may need to mother and nurture yourself at this specific time. Spirit knows how heavy your heart is right now and encourages you to remember that the good times shared with your mother figure. For those special memories remain with her here in the spirit world. Your mother figure wants to thank you for all you did, and she knows the love, care, and thoughts you gave her right to the end. She's saying, I really never left you. I am in the sun that rises and sets each day, and the gentle breeze that caresses your face. When you feel the sun warm you, know that I'm holding you close in a tender embrace, whispering, I love you, my child. Beautiful. So this, on the physical plane, might apply and might not apply. So only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If your mother figure is still living on this physical plane, then not everything will apply. But the one thing that I think is totally connected is it's saying you need to give yourself some love and attention. Okay? Definitely. You need to pay attention to self. And that's not selfish. That is beneficial for all. Because when you are more integrated, how you express yourself, how you are with others is much healthier, much better. And it's healthier to you. Okay? Very nice. Let's get a couple of cards to go with that. And amazingly, this keeps happening. I'm finding that I'm taking 2 cards for each sign. And many of the colors are overlapping or, opposite. For example, it looks like hear the font, the colors, the type, and some of the colors in the background are over here, right? And like this red is over here. So, and the white creates a sling. The only difference is the green here on the rose. And in this font. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so what I feel this is saying is put both of these into practice. Be good to yourself. Help yourself. Recenter yourself. You know, take time for yourself. It's a very healthy thing to do. And if you do that, you will find that you and everybody you love are going to be very happy and content with your lives. And it makes perfect sense to me. Because when there is conflict, even within oneself, it's very hard to be content with life. True? Yes? And whether your mother is passed or has passed on or is still here today, her love is with you. I'm a mother. I have 4 living boys. Well, now they're men. But there isn't a day that goes by that I'm not thinking about them, you know, with love in my heart. The star. Beautiful. Okay, this is like a wish fulfilled. This is saying, take inspired action by being your authentic self. And if you do this, you will share in the gifts and blessings from the universe. So, be the true you, the real you, and take the time to love yourself and be good to yourself, okay? And if you do that, you will share in the gifts and blessings from the universe. It's beautiful. And another interesting thing, this is not a gender thing, but there is masculine and feminine, right? This is feminine, feminine, and feminine. So it's about the emotions, okay? I hope this helps, and I would appreciate it if you like this, or if you find it helpful, if you would give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments. It will help the channel to grow, and it also helps me to know if I was able to help you in some way, which means a lot. So thank you so much. Much love. Bye. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome. I am here to do a reading for you, and this is spirit messages that are meant for you, okay? It's a new deck, and I wanted to share it by giving everybody a reading. And so far, I love this. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. Has some wonderful messages in it. Okay, let's see what the spirit messages are for you. Okay, first one. This one has not come out yet. This is a first for it. It's soul power. So we'll have to see. A mother's love. I think, if I remember correctly, a mother's love just came out in the reading before yours in the same position, which was Capricorn. Okay? So let's learn this together. Let's read soul power first, because it's on the left. Okay? All right, here we go. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. You drew this card to to be reminded of how powerful you are as a soul. Your outside physical world right now might be hectic, and you might be pulling away from what your soul is trying to help you with at this time. The answers you seek may not be forthcoming from the outside world, but wise wisdom and guidance can be found within. Your soul will often try to get your attention through your dreams or those little synchronistic intuitive nudges. When you feel these, close your eyes, breathe calmly and deeply, and ask your soul for guidance with any situation you're experiencing at this moment in time. You may see a picture or a symbol, or you may experience a feeling or hear a whisper in your mind. Trust what you receive. Even if the answer is not immediate, your soul will know how to guide you at this time. Be open to its wisdom and honor how powerful the real you really is. Well, that's beautiful. Now, a mother's love did come up before, so I'm just going to let you know ahead of time. Parts of this might not apply for you, okay? It all depends on if your mother has passed on or is currently here. But the messages, many, if not all of the messages, other than them being passed on part, definitely apply, okay? So let's go ahead and read about that. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. You didn't consciously choose this card, but it was likely that your hand was guided to choose this card by the love and inspiration of someone you consider as a mother figure. A mother's love lives on forever, and even though we are here in the spirit world, that love never ends and will continue to nurture you, protect you, and keep you on your path. This card can also indicate that you may need to mother and nurture yourself at this specific time. Spirit knows how heavy your heart is right now and encourages you to remember that the good times shared with your mother figure. For those special memories remain with her here in the spirit world. Your mother figure wants to thank you for all you did, and she knows the love, care, and thoughts you gave her right to the end. She's saying, I really never left you. I am in the sun that rises and sets each day, and the gentle breeze that caresses your face. When you feel the sun warm you, know that I'm holding you close in a tender embrace, whispering, I love you, my child. That is just beautiful. So, know your mother's love for you, okay? And even if your mother is still on this physical plane, that does not diminish how she feels for you. No. I'm a mother of 4, I call them boys, but they're grown. And my love for them is tremendous, and I think about them daily and send my love to them daily. So whether your mother is here or passed on, a lot of this definitely still applies. Okay. Let's get a few cards to go with this. These are some beautiful messages. Beautiful. This is victory. Okay? So, it looks like you are victorious when it comes to what these both talked about. Okay? The soul power. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. So, this card is saying that you're victorious, okay? And there are people that are encouraging you. Could very well be, you know, this beautiful, loving energy of your mother, but also realize that you yourself are victorious, okay? Connecting with your soul, right? And your higher power is victory. Okay, let's get a card. One more card. The Nine of Wands. Okay, this is being protective. All right. This is Wands and this is Wands. And Wands has a lot of ambition, enthusiasm, drive. And here, it's talking about being protective. Here, it's being victorious. You know, and here's your soul power that, you know, it talks about you're a soul having a human experience, not the other way around, and connecting with that and understanding that. And here, a mother's love, you know, feeling the comfort of the love. So I think being protective in this case is a very good thing. Protective of that mother's love, protective of the soul experience, and knowing who you are, right? Makes you victorious. And I can't help but, you know, compare these colors. You see the red right here on the mother's dress? The red right here. And both of these are wearing red. The red background. The beiges and the browns in the wands. I think it's definitely all interconnected. So, I think it's a beautiful reading. And know that you are victorious. And you are loved. And this protective energy, I'm sure, has to do with protecting your soul and your mother's love. So it's actually a very tender to me and lovely energy. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope this reading helps, the spirit messages. And if you like it, please give it a like, share, subscribe. It will help the channel to grow and also helps me personally to know if I was able to help you in some fashion. Okay? Thank you very much. Much love. Bye. Hi, Pisces. Welcome. I am here with my new deck, and I wanted to give you a reading using this deck so we can learn it together. This is Spirit Messages. So let's find out what Spirit Messages are for you today, okay? And this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, okay? There are some beautiful messages in this deck, though. Okay. Let's see what we have. Ah, this hasn't come out yet. Very nice. Stay connected. A child's love. Now, something very interesting. This card has come out several times, which I find really quite interesting. Okay. So I am going to read to you out of the book so we can learn these together. Now, like I said, only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Some of these things, for example, parts of what this has to say with the child's love, might potentially not resonate with you, but there are parts that certainly will, okay? So let's read Stay Connected. Okay. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. This card signifies that you're possibly overreaching and striving too hard in the material world for things that make you feel good, or that you're looking for specific answers. When you're constantly reaching outward to achieve and acquire more and more, it's easy to slip further away from the spark, your life force, and your soul may wander off its original track. While we're all born connected to spirit, the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit, the source that once nourished us will be replaced with another source or substitute, such as food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work, hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken. This card is your wake-up call. It's time to pull back from the stresses and strains of daily life and seek out that inner place of silence, calmness, and peace. Meditation will help you connect to the source once again and provide you with the opportunity to step back and view your current life from the eyes of your soul. Okay, that was definitely deep. Okay. Now let's go to a child's love. And like I said, this one has come out several times today, which I find very interesting. Potentially there's a collective message here. Okay. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. This card also indicates that it may be time to look at the world through a child's eyes. Now this is the part that I think we can all connect to and should connect to. Enjoy every day, play, have fun, and be compassionate and loving toward others. The child or children here in the spirit world need to know that you will be strong for them and that you'll take care of yourself. Love the people around you, and when you do, they will feel and share in that love because they are and always will be connected to you. And if you notice, the last part of this sentence said connected. Here it says stay connected. Okay, so there's something here for you about staying connected. Okay, let's go ahead and get a couple of tarot cards and see what they would like to share. But yeah, connection, staying connected. Here it's talking about a new beginning, okay? And this particular beginning is a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of seeing. So if you have been disconnected, by reconnecting, this is going to bring you insight, clear insight, okay? Which is beautiful. Okay, let's get one more card. and see what it would like to share. Okay, this is telling you it's time for a rest. Okay, in some of the other tarot decks, he is praying, okay, connecting with the spiritual side. And so here, it could be the same, that it is time to rest and maybe go inside and connect, okay? And if you notice something, you can't help but notice it. See this sword going straight up. This sword is going straight up. Clear thinking, okay? Clear communication, but definitely focused, okay? So there is a clear path for you to connect. Okay, I hope this helps. And remember, only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you like this reading and find value in it, please give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments. It helps the channel to grow, and it also helps me to know if I was able to help you in some way. So thank you very much. Much love. Bye. Hi everyone. I hope that you enjoyed the reading and that you found something that you can take with you to help you along your way. And this is the spirit messages, okay? And there were some cards that came out. For example, this one came out repeatedly. And then there were some that didn't come out at all, of course. But I think it's a wonderful deck, and there is so much wisdom here to be shared that I plan on using this deck quite a bit. So anyway, I hope that I was able to help you some, that you got some good messages, and thank you very much for taking the time and watching. And remember, this is timeless, so anytime you want to come in and watch, this is here for you, okay? And also remember to only take with you what resonates. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Much love. Bye.